I want you to tell me a little bit about your past, and what with the problems you had.
Well, had a pretty much normal childhood, normal midlife, and I got involved with drugs. My ex-wife worked in different clubs in town and got interested in that and got addicted to meth. And pretty much quit my job to sell meth. Thought that would be a good idea. Didn't work out so good, ended up with a felony conviction, a few of them, and just got in a lot of trouble. Did a lot of things that I would have never done before that.
What'd you do?
Stole cars, was involved in cooking meth, stealing pretty much anything that wasn't tied down. If the door was open, we took stuff. Involved in selling drugs, just the whole, from one aspect to the other, everything that had to do with the meth. You can't really hold a job, but, stealing stuff is the way your brain thinks is the best way to do it, It's pretty bad.
And how long did this go on for?
About 5 years. I was pretty, at the end I was pretty bad. It was, a pretty rough time. Easily between $100 to $200 worth of meth a day, and it was a lot of, a lot of heartache, stuff like that. Caused a lot of people a lot of hurt.
Now you've changed now.
Yes. Yep.
You have a job as a
mechanic, and been with that company for about 3.5 years now, 3 years, somewhere in there. No problems with the law. Don't get nervous when police officers drive by anymore. It's a whole different life. It seems like somebody else's life when I think of the things that I did before.
You like this life better?
Oh, much better.
What did they tell you? What was the ultimatum that they gave you?
Pretty much, you're dirty, you go to jail. You keep doing what you're doing, you go to jail. And after a certain amount of times of being dirty or getting caught doing things you shouldn't do, then you do your time. And I was facing, I think, about 7.5 years. So I did my drug court. I had one dirty UA the first week in drug court, did 24 hours, and that 24 hours, something clicked. Something told me that, this isn't what I need to be doing, this is what I want to be doing. And that was it. That was September 17th, 2002. Been clean since. Take a screwdriver, put it in the bottom of the window, pull it, the window would shatter that quick. I mean, as soon as the window would break, you either reach in, open the door, or you just reach in and grab what it was that you wanted.
That quick would shatter it?
Yep, just sticking it in, pulling it, it's busted. It's broken, that's it.
So what, if this was my car, what could I do to make sure that you don't break in?
Keep it either in the garage, in the driveway, under a motion light. Just enough room for an animal to fit under there. That's enough room. You could get down on your knees, look in. If there's nobody in there, you can slide right underneath there. You're in, you can have the garage door open. A lot of people would leave their keys in their car in the garage. Depending on the drugs, some of the meth that you got made you feel different. There were some times when you felt like nobody was going to catch you. And if they did catch you, nothing was going to happen. You could get away from them. And there were some times where that never even crossed your mind. You'd be out doing something and just, wow, you realize what you're doing when you're doing it. It was that effective on your brain that it could just take over total control. It was very, it takes your soul. It really does. It takes your soul and it changes everything about you. I really don't know how I changed the way I did. I don't know how I got to where I was when I was doing it, and I don't know how I got back out of it. It was just by the grace of God, that I'm where I am, and I have the mentality to know that's not where I ever want to be again.
Are the police on it?
It didn't really seem like it. There was a couple of detectives that they knew, when you get caught by them and you start talking to them and they start mentioning people's names to you that you didn't think anybody, knew who they were. And that's when you realize that it's a lot more serious than what you thought. The police really are, you know, doing what they can to figure out who these people are and what they're doing and what they got to do to stop it. You know, so
do you think that that people who are on meth and do what you did, or even now, are they a step ahead of the police?
I don't know if it's a step ahead, but there's probably so many more people doing meth and breaking into cars and homes than there are police officers that they can't be, you know, the cops can't be that close to them. There's, you know, they may catch 10 guys today, but while they're booking those 10 guys, 50 more are out doing the exact same thing.
There are more than 1,000 guys out there that right?
Guaranteed. Guaranteed there's more than
more thieves than cops.
more thieves than cops. I guarantee that.